Hello, good morning. Today is Saturday and I've got a massive recording project to do this weekend. I've got to do it this morning, maybe this evening, and then tomorrow morning, and a little bit on Monday if I don't get it all done by then. So it's quite time sensitive. It's got a really quick turnaround and it's a lot of medleys. It's a lot of music. I just printed off over 70 sheets of music yesterday and there's still 2 more medleys to come. Quite a lot happening. There's percussion, there's a lot of it's just basically medleys from different musicals. So Mr. Brady Mould again, incredible MD of the Northern Musical Theatre Orchestra. He also works for Italia Conte as one of their music directors, I would imagine. I don't even know what his job title is, don't know what I'm even trying to say. But I know he works for Italia Conte and he's the one that's organising their end of year concerts. So all these students have worked hard. They're obviously like the highest level students you can get there. So their end of year performances are always epic. And because of COVID, they're not having a live band this year. So he's just sent it out to musicians that he trusts, that he knows can get a good quick turnaround. And we're going to record it and send it back to him. Yeah, like I say, quick turnaround. He sent it Friday, yesterday evening, and he needs it back by Monday at the latest. And there's, I think, 13 medleys. Medleys are always difficult to record, especially to click, but his clicks are really clear. He has notes in the music, in the sheet music, so it's just basically a reading session. It's like what you would do if you were doing like a film score or something. It's got all the parts written out that you need to play. Obviously with drums there's room to do your own thing, but this time it's written out, it's orchestrated properly, it's got all the parts pretty much written out. Just a few of the drum fills you make up yourself, and a few of the parts it tells you to ad-lib if it was too hard to write the part or whatever. And I've only looked through the first song so far. I just had a quick bash this morning. I've just got everything set up this morning. That was my main aim. I thought if I can get the drums tuned nicely, if I can select what cymbals I want to use, and I'm really happy with my cymbal selection on this session. I can't believe how well these cymbals are working together. It's all ones that I've collected recently, all Sabian crashes actually, and Splash, Sabian crashes and Splash, Zildjian ride and hi-hats, but the collective, the way they sound collectively sounds incredible. I'm really happy with it as a recording setup. Not too big, nothing too big, just normal nice size cymbals just to work with this music. For this stuff you basically need a drum kit that's really well rounded, that's going to do everything, versatile. That's the name of the game. It goes from everything, from the jazziest jazz to hard rock to everything. Very well rounded, lots of different styles. And I've got the sample pad here for all the percussion sounds. There's little things like wood blocks and cowbells, and I just thought if I'm recording it and I need to record it quickly in a couple of days, there's nothing worse than hitting a cowbell slightly wrong. And you know, when you sight reading, to have to redo the whole take, I'm funny with things like this. I don't like to bit and bob at it, which I know a lot of people do. They'll record it section by section. I try and get full takes. I want it to feel amazing, and I want it to be good basically. I want it to feel nice, as if it's a live performance is what I'm going for. I'm not just going to do it section by section, which probably would be easier, but I'd rather play through it a few times, get to know the little transitions, and then record it as a whole. So yeah, 2 days, 13 medleys. What could go wrong? High pressure situations, but this is what we practice for. Kind of used to it. I'm not feeling stressed at all. You might see me on Monday. I'm looking about 80, crying into the camera. But for today, feeling quite positive and chilled. Everything's sounding good. Everything's dialed in.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6.
'Hello, it is a couple of minutes to 1. My first student's here at 1. I got here at 7 this morning and I've managed to get 7 of the songs done. I did 1 yesterday and I was hoping to come back again yesterday evening, but by the time I'd got everything done that I needed to get done, I've got loads of errands to run and everything. I had to do lots of stuff for Diane, so I put the fence up with the storm that just came through. Stuff like that, glamorous stuff, doing the shopping. now it is. And everything else that we had to do, I did a tip run, just everything that needed doing I did yesterday to get it out of the way. So I did all that, but it meant that I couldn't get back here. I didn't finish till 8 o'clock, and then by the time we'd had tea I thought, I'm not coming back here for an hour. I was just too tired. So I came here early this morning at 6:30. Everything was already set up ready to go, and I've just ploughed through. I got one done yesterday, I've got another 6 done today, which I suppose isn't bad going. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 an hour, and they are really difficult medleys. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm going to teach now from 1 until 8:30. I'm going to have another hour and a half tonight, and if I can get another couple done, I think I've done the main tricky ones. I did it just in order. The first 3 were brutal. They took up most of my time, to be honest. So I'm going to crack on, teach now, and then later on I'm going to come back at 8:30. Later on, come back. I'm staying here. I'm just sitting here all day. But after I finish teaching, 8:30 till about 10, I'm going to carry on, and then I'm going to come back first thing tomorrow morning, mop up the rest, get the rest done, and then get it all sent off. So yeah, I'm doing well. They are extremely difficult, so I'm not flying through like I should be, but sometimes you get difficult stuff. I've got stuff strewn over. Some of the songs I've had to do them in parts because just the changes to brushes and stuff is so quick and hectic. If I was live it'd be fine, but on the recording it just sounds messy, so I just had to chop and change. I'll just show you all the stuff scattered around me. Got this, look, mallets, sticks, brushes, sticks with mallets, sample pad, music, craziness, project. Right, I've got to go and teach. See you later. Hello, it is 10 p.m. Well, 21:57. Just finished for the day. What a long day. I got here at 6:30 and recording right through until 1, right until my first student came. Teaching from 1 till 8:30, and then I've just stayed here from 8:30 till 10, and I've managed to get 2 more tracks done in that hour and a half, which is good. I'm averaging out about a track an hour. They are extremely difficult, really long day, but I feel good now. I feel like I'm in a good place. I've got 3 more songs left to do, and the deadline is tomorrow. That's if I'll have to listen to it and make sure that they're all good takes. I've been just ploughing through them, rushing like crazy. When you got these tight schedules, I mean, the few I've listened to seem okay, so I'm pretty happy. And yeah, I'm just going to come back tomorrow morning early. Usual, I'm going to wake up at 5 to 6. I'm going to try and be here by 6:30. 7 at the latest. If I have a nice tasty breakfast, got some bourbon biscuits. You know how it is. Cheeky dunk in the morning. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That'll chill me out a bit. Cheeky dunk in the morning. Lovely. So I'm going to do that. Get here for 7, and I'm hoping to have it wrapped up by 10, and that's with playing the last 3 songs, and I'm going to try and mix it a little bit and everything. I've got it all on one project, so it shouldn't take too long. It's just tweaking little bits. Like I noticed that some of the toms are a little bit quiet. There's certain parts, just getting the sample pad right with the percussion parts and things. I've got my template, so it sounds pretty good, and I'll probably just send the guy who's going to mix it my whole project and just let him loose on it. I'm sure he'll mix it much better than me, but I want it to sound good when I send it anyway, just in case he doesn't want to do a lot of work. So yeah, pretty good. Very successful day, I'd say. To say this morning, the stress I was under, yeah, I've been feeling the pressure a bit with this one, to be honest. I'm normally pretty chilled out, but just with wiping Saturday out, not with nonsense, but with doing live stuff that I had to do, because I don't get a lot of time. It was stuff that had to be done, so I've managed to do this in the time that I'm doing it, and I'm really happy with the results, really happy with how I'm playing. It's just hard. And it is sometimes, isn't it? Sometimes it's really difficult. The parts are just difficult. Yeah, a bit of a roast. That's what it is, isn't it? So back tomorrow, again. I'm aching. Like, I've been sat in this seat. I don't even want to work out the hours because it'll be stressful. But it's been non-stop playing, and then non-stop teaching, and then non-stop playing. And now I'm going to go home, chill out for a bit. What I'm going to do, play a bit of chess. Yeah, might play a bit of chess, listen to a bit of music. It's not the stuff that I'm recording. Might even, what else do? Just play a bit of chess. I might read my Harry Potter. I'm on the last book, Deathly Hallows. Might read a bit of that. That'd be exciting, won't it? After a long day, lay there, bit of Potter, have an evening. Sounds like a plan. Right, I'll catch up with you again tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be a bit less tired. But these eyes, crazy. Right, see you tomorrow. Okay, let's try that again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, and that's it. Project's done. Monday morning, I came in, I carried on last night. I came in this morning with a really healthy attitude. I felt really good. I thought I've only got 3 songs to do. I'm just going to plough through, and I've done it. It's 20 past 10, and in that time, I've done the songs and I've give it a real quick mix. So I'm just going to send them my whole project, and then the guy that's mixing it properly will make it sound amazing. I nearly had a mare. One of the songs I'd cut off half of it, so I've had to redo that quickly now as well. That's took a bit of time. I don't know what happened, just when I'm moving stuff about, you know how it is. I'm not great at this, but I'm getting better. And yeah, one of my mid-tom microphone was crackling as well, which is an absolute nightmare. I didn't realise, I'd been listening back to parts of the songs, making sure it all sounded good, but you know, most of them are kick and snare, and then the other toms are high tom and low tom a lot of the time, and it all sounded great. Some of the pieces have loads of tom work in it, and you know, on this kit I've got 4 toms, so the mid tom was the microphone. I must have had it too close and it's crackling. But luckily, if I put it low in the mix, the overhead microphones and the room microphones pick it all up, and it sounds great, it sounds fine. So that's a massive relief. This morning when I heard it, I thought, oh no. You know, when you hear a crackle, you think, oh, if that's the bass drum, we're in real trouble here, because I'm going to have to re-record the whole lot, and it's taken me ages to do what I've done. It's, I mean, it won't be as long now because I've kind of learned the parts, all the tricky bits I've run through quite a few times, so it didn't take as long. When I had to redo that one, it didn't take anywhere near as long as the first time I did it, so wouldn't have been that big a deal, but stress I don't need. So anyway, I've finished now. Like I say, rough mix, and yeah, just signed up to Dropbox so that I've got more space so that I can send it off quickly, because this is a massive file. I think it's how big is it? Let me have a look. Music, Logic, 15 gigabytes. 15 gig. My poor laptop's been having a meltdown. I've had it on so much and everything's been happening. Look at the wristbands as well. Look at me, tennis player. Try and go for that Lars Ulrich vibe. I'm gonna have to get some really short shorts and stand up after every song. Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just a tennis player now. You know how it is. Nike as well, repping. Bit of a gangster. Match my trainers. Do you hear that then? Not good, is it? I'm getting old. All this drumming malarkey. Right, anyway, just rambling on now. Delirious. I've got the rest of the day off. Monday's my day off, so quite excited now. Just got to send that off, and happy days. Project's done. Obviously, if there's anything they need doing differently, they'll message me, and then that's that. But really happy with how it turned out. Do you want me to show you? I'll show you what gear I use. May as well. Always do. Do that now. Okay, so the equipment for this project, we've got MacBook with Logic Pro, got the Focusrite Scarlett and the Octopre. So I've got up to 16 channels, which I've used quite a lot of it. Got the sample pad in for all the percussion parts, because it changes very quickly, so it would have been difficult to have a whole percussion rig, and I like to play it all in one go. Music there, that's the last song I just finished. I used the Zildjian hi-hats this time, the K top with the Z bottom. They're just really versatile, beautiful cymbals. I used an AAX splash. I normally have a K dark splash here, but there was a lot of show tunes and things like that, jazzier stuff, and that one's just a little bit brighter, so I wanted that. The HHX Stage Crash 17-inch, that's lovely with mallets. That's the reason I put that on. It just sounds beautiful, really, really nice. These are all different new cymbals, aren't they? Zildjian, oh, just kicked my other ones that's on the floor. Zildjian K Custom Session Ride. Gorgeous ride cymbal. I can't use it live because it didn't feel loud enough when I was using it. But for recording, it is an absolute beauty. It sounds amazing in any situation. It's really nice. Got the Sabian Virgin 90 Signature Saturation Crash. Just a nice all-round cymbal, matches well with the HHX. Little 14-inch AX Studio Crash. It's more of a splashy crash. Sounds lovely, especially on some of these more jazzy numbers. Second pair of hi-hats I didn't use, Generation X filter China can't use to record because it keeps bending inside out. Then yeah, normal kit, 1614 1210 Evans G1 clears on the toms, or G14 sorry. Look at that. What's that all about? And then E604 Sennheisers. Look at that bad boy. That's the offensive one that was too close. Sorted that out now. I had to borrow an SM57 because I smashed mine up. And then, yeah, I got to use this new snare drum for a recording, and I used it for everything. Really nice. Love to use it. Just use Vic Firth 5A sticks. And my new find that I really enjoyed using today. Where are they? Oh, these. These lovely Regal Tip Classic brushes. They're really nice, really thin compared to some of my others. I use the Vic Firth dual sticks, mallet on one end, stick on the other so that I can get quick. Beast. Water bottle, always by my side. The beast. SE1A overheads. Zoom in. Zoom in. Never going to zoom in the nice. And then I've got the SE room mics as well. And if you can see that student kit over there. Cool. Thanks for watching. It's a massive rig, isn't it? Lovely.